Snow feels good. Conditions are good today here in Dubai. This is without a doubt the best ski mountain I've ever been on in a shopping mall. Super. I fell.
Yep, this is totally the guy that I want political advice from. Meet Casey Neistat. Who cares? An extremely popular vlogger who decided to explain why he's voting for Hillary Clinton. Now, I apologize that I'm a little bit late on this, but shockingly, I actually have a lot to say about this. Now, Casey appears to be one of the most delusional and honestly, one of the dumbest Hillary supporters I've seen in quite a while. So brace yourselves, and let's begin this.
Hillary Clinton. I will be voting for Hillary Clinton.
Well, we're already off to a really good start. But I mean, hey, he's really popular, so we all care about his political opinion, right?
I avoid talking politics on this channel, on this forum.
Okay. The video you made is kind of proof that's not true.
Because politics are divisive. There's always two sides. Republicans and Democrats. There's left and there's right. I can have my opinion and there will always be an opposing one. That is the nature of a healthy democracy. But this is not that.
So it's the nature of a healthy democracy that we all hold our own opinion. But then you say that's not what this is? Well, I'm confused.
This is about a megalomaniac who's driven by nothing but ego.
Okay, now I understand. What Casey basically just said is that having opposing views is what makes democracy healthy. Unless you disagree with his dumb little opinion. It's part of a healthy democracy. But this is not that. This is about how bad Trump is.
A man who cares exactly zero about the people of this country.
Whether you love Donald Trump or you hate Donald Trump, a lie is a lie, and Casey just flat out lied. It is a lie to say that Donald Trump does not care about America when he openly said that he would give his company worth billions of dollars to his children and that he could care less about his money while his main focus is America.
I couldn't care less about my company. It's peanuts to make America rich again and to make America great again. I have Ivanka and Eric and Don sitting there. Run the company, kids. Have a good time. I'm going to do it for America.
You might hate Donald Trump just as much as you hate Hillary Clinton. You might think they're both awful. Regardless, what Donald Trump said, that sounds like someone who maybe cares a little bit about America if they're willing to give up their company worth that much money so that they can focus on America.
A person who brags about sexually assaulting women.
Oh great, he brought up the Trump tape. Alright, well, here we go. Now, as far as the Trump tape goes, I think it's a little bit unclear if that was just talk or if Donald Trump actually did those things. Regardless, what Trump said was wrong, it was rude, it was disgusting, it was very demeaning to women, and I really wish he hadn't said that. I mean, come on, guys do not have to talk like that. However, I think it's important to remember that Trump did apologize, admitting he was wrong and admitting what he said. I think at the end of the day, we all need to ask ourselves, do these comments made 11 years ago disqualify Trump from presidency? Do you truly believe that comments made 11 years ago will impact the way that Donald Trump runs the country at all? I'm not dismissing what Trump said, and I'm not trying to justify him at all. I'm simply asking a simple question that I think is worth considering.
And shames others for the way they look.
Trump made some jokes about the way people looked. Yeah, you really care, don't you, Casey? Yet you're supporting Hillary, the woman who worked to destroy the stories of women who wanted to come forward with sexual assault accusations against her husband. The woman who shamed the accusers by calling them floozy, bimbo, and stalker. The woman who attempted to silence other women who wanted to come forward with rape accusations. And according to Hillary's former advisor, she even engaged in blackmail to try and get the women to recant their stories. But wait, there's more. She also got a child rapist off the hook, even after she knew he was guilty and then laughed about it. Her foundation took millions of dollars in foreign donations from countries where the law allows a husband to assault his wife, where a male guardian is required to accompany the women, and where marital rape is permitted. Oh, but Trump said some mean words. Yeah, do me a favor and cry me a river. Boo-hoo. Casey, you are voting for an enabler and someone who shames real rape victims. Don't pretend to care about some mean words that Trump said. You're a giant frickin' hypocrite.
I'm speaking up now because this election has very little to do with politics, policy, or legislation. This has to do with morals and principles.
The greatest mystery of all. If morals mean so much to Casey, then why on earth is he voting for Hillary Clinton? And seriously, give me a break. I mean, of course morals matter to a degree, but both candidates are extremely immoral. Policy is what matters the most. Right now, we have Russia currently threatening war with us. We have a huge amount of civil unrest. We have riots. We have crime. Yeah, I think good policies might be needed right now. I mean, let's be real for a second. If someone was running for president and, he was a nice guy, he was a moral guy, but his policies totally sucked, do you really think he'd get far? No, I don't think so.
I'm voting for Hillary because, make no mistake, there is only one person that can defeat him. One person that can keep him away from power, and it is her. I'm not a huge fan of her stale politics. I'm entirely aware of all the criticism against her. I'm aware of all of her failures and shortcomings.
Okay, see, I have a really tough time believing this, because if that were true, if Casey really was aware of all that, do you really think he'd be still voting for Hillary Clinton? He says that he cares about morals, but some of Hillary Clinton's biggest shortcomings are related to her awful morals. Yet Casey continues to support her, and he continues to be a hypocrite.
But she's intelligent, and she knows what she's doing. More importantly, she's mentally sound, she's responsible, and she's sane.
All aboard the retard train. We've officially left the station and we're on our way to Retardville. Casey, you are so delusional and you're lying to your millions of followers when you say that Hillary Clinton is sane. I mean, do you mean that? Do you honestly think she is literally mentally sane? Because we've all seen the footage kind of proving that otherwise, of her kind of, shaking all over the place, doing the little Hillary dance, having her little seizure, as well as WikiLeaks revealing that Hillary Clinton reached out to her staff to ask for drugs that help with Parkinson's disease. So sorry to break your bubble, but the facts kind of contradict you there. I don't think Hillary Clinton is really as sane as you believe she is.
And she's sane. I want to end this by calling out all the big YouTubers. Some I know and some you viewers might know. See, making videos like this, they're not popular, they're not going to get you subscribers, but there is something much more valuable than subscribers or dollars, and that's backbone. That is not being scared to stand up for what is right, regardless of the cost.
Well, this is really inspirational. I mean, come on, guys. Just come on, show some backbone. Step up and show some backbone and support Casey's opinion. Casey, once again, hate to break it to you, what is right to you may not be right to everyone else, especially when it comes to politics. You said at the beginning of your video that opposing views make democracy healthy. Yet now you're calling other YouTubers, as well as your fans, to push other YouTubers to support your opinion. The amount of hypocrisy is giving me cancer.
If we're all banded together, we have the power to ensure that this tax-avoiding, lying, racist, misogynist stays away from power and out of the White House.
I like how he doesn't really back anything up at all. Like, he just kind of says it. I mean, it's not that hard to find a source. One source, just show it on your screen, something to back up what you're saying. But no, I guess, Casey said it, guys, so it's the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go through this. So the first thing he says, tax avoiding. And honestly, I agree with you, Casey. I think it's wrong how rich people are able to use tax rules and cheat and pay less taxes. It's not right, it's not fair, and it really should end. That's why I'm glad you mentioned it. Basically calling Hillary Clinton out for not paying taxes. Thanks, man. Keep it up. And next, he calls this candidate
lying.
Just a liar. Dirty, filthy liar. And again, thank you, Casey. You are once again calling Hillary Clinton out. I don't really know where the change of heart came from, but it's looking really good. This next one is both predictable and unoriginal. Racist. The evil racist candidate. This is such a typical one. Just anytime someone doesn't agree with you, oh, they're racist. But yeah, Casey, after all, it was the racist who called black people super predators.
They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. First, we have to bring them to heel.
It was the racist whose former chef overheard her referring to her black servant as the N-word. And it was the racist who used a derogatory slur to refer to Jewish people, while her husband called Jesse Jackson the N-word. And as far as his last point,
misogynist.
Yeah, I kind of think we've been over this one.
So if your favorite YouTuber says things like, I don't like to talk politics on my channel, or I'm not going to reveal who I'm voting for, call them out.
No, see, this is where you are wrong. Do not call them out. Like Casey said in the beginning, let them have their own opinion and let them choose if they want to keep it private or share it publicly.
Sitting on the sidelines this time around is not okay. This election is different. And if this guy gets elected and you stood back with your arms folded and didn't speak out against him, it makes you complicit. It makes you partially responsible for handing him the reins of power.
Well, thank you, Casey, for showing us that a high subscriber number does not equal a high IQ. Really appreciate it. Well, everybody, I'm Hunter Avallone. Do not forget to give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. I will see you all later. Goodbye.